Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, we're across the river from downtown Louisville in the heart of historic downtown Jeffersonville at Shimp's Candy. I have Isaiah back with me. Y'all might remember him. He was in that 1894 Lodge video, making me look bad, throwing triple snapping turtle moves all over the place. So look that up if you haven't. He is the owner of KGF Homes. And KGF don't stand for keeps getting fatter. It's keep God first. Just remember that. All right. Go ahead, Isaiah. Tell them out there a little bit of the history about what makes this place so special over at Shimp's.
So Shimp's Candy Store is an absolute staple to Jeffersonville, Indiana. And a lot of people, when they think about Jeffersonville they think about food, they think about Shimp's Candy. And so it's been here since 1891. And I know that my great-great-grandfather was eating candy here. So I've been coming here my entire life. My mom's been coming here her entire life. And it's great candy. They make it right here in the store, all handmade with their Red Hots. They're famous for their chocolate, all that stuff. They also have a very good lunch menu. So we're excited to try that today. I'm excited to be with Barry again. And I just have a lot of fun doing this, so it's awesome.
Okay, so even though I like candy, you know I wouldn't be coming over here for just candy. They've got a full lunch menu. They have a soda fountain, old-timey. I'm going to show you how that works. And also, stick around for the end because I'm going to be getting a first-hand candy-making demonstration. You don't want to miss that. They just won that award, Best Candy Shop in America.
#1 candy store in America by USA Today. So it was awesome.
You can't get any better than that right there.
So Jeffersonville has had many floods throughout the years, and a couple of the famous floods was 1883, February 16th, and the 1884 flood.
The high water marks.
These are how high the watermarks came. But the most famous and biggest flood in Jeffersonville history was the 1937 flood. And the water came all the way to those red marks where the windows are there.
Oh, wow.
That's how high the water was. This whole place was underwater.
That's incredible.
Yep.
It's a miracle these old buildings survived that. Wow. All right, let me give you a little walkthrough.
Welcome.
As soon as you walk in, you're just in awe of all the shelves, just full of different kinds of candies. And if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, y'all need to come over here. I had no idea they had all this going on here. Santa Claus, I hear, is making a visit. Ladies, how y'all doing? I'm going to let one of the staff tell you about it later, but it's just not a regular fountain drink machine. This is old school, how they add the syrup and all that stuff.
If you like cherry Coke, it's the best cherry Coke you'll ever have in your life.
Like I said, this is not just candy. They have a full lunch menu. This is a deli, is what it is. Look at the old tin ceilings.
Yep.
Man, this is just like time travel. Nice meeting you folks. All right. Y'all take care.
We watching.
All righty. You're going to be YouTube famous.
I was
Okay. All right, I'm gonna walk you on back through here where the candy making takes place. Like I said, stick around. You don't want to miss the end where we're going to give you a full demonstration of how they make the candy here. And you got the nice cozy booths and tables. Then you go on over in here. I got more retail. A lot of retail merchandise in here. Oh yeah.
Those candles are made in Scottsburg.
I can see you spent a little time here before, Isaiah.
Oh yeah.
This ain't your first rodeo at Shimp's.
Oh yeah.
There, old picture on what it looked like back in the day, and ain't nothing changed.
That's where they make the chocolate.
Oh, okay.
You know, Barry, you should just put your mouth in that right there. Look
I
at
was gonna
that.
say, I just fantasized about diving into that vat,
Just
doing just backstrokes in it,
I mean,
That's
look.
like 40 pounds of chocolate in there.
like Willy Wonka. I'd be like the fat boy that.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is so cool. All the old stuff. Now these tables, they look period authentic.
Oh, for sure.
You know? Look at that.
I mean, they ain't gonna break.
Let me tell you. Let me see here. If it'll hold me,
We got to eat at one of these.
definitely. Oh yeah, it's heavy duty, folks. I'm sitting there swinging back and forth in it. Alright, so here we go. We got authentic, old-fashioned made Coca-Colas. I want to let you go first, Isaiah.
This is cherry Coke. So I've never had Coke like this. I mean, you go to Walmart and buy yourself a 2-liter. It ain't nothing. Like, you don't know nothing about Coca-Cola until you
Right.
get it from Shimp's, especially with cherry inside. That's so good. I love it.
All right, I usually wait till, I got some food in my mouth to wash it down with a little diet, but being that this is special made, you just saw the demo, by the way, Mr. Warren told us about. So let me try this out, see if I can see the difference. That's amazing.
Isn't it different?
Yes.
It's nothing like the 2-liter.
I used to say that McDonald's had the best Diet Coke. This is it.
I 100% agree.
I got a whole bunch of food coming. You ain't gonna want to miss this.
We're going to fill this table.
Okay, I told y'all I had a bunch of food. Can you go ahead, young lady, and tell me kind of what we got here?
Absolutely. We have the beef barley soup that is made in-house. Everything is made in-house. We have olive and cheese scoop. We have a pimento scoop. And we have the best benedictine scoop. We have a ham salad sandwich. We have a chicken salad sandwich. And then we have tuna. We also have our great BLT that has 8 slices of bacon. And then our homemade potato salad.
Okay.
And your ticket and a whole bunch of crackers. Let me go get you a knife.
By the way, just so you know, I ain't fronting here. These are half sandwiches, okay? So don't think I'm trying to be all dainty or whatever. But I didn't want to get whole sandwiches of each item. So that's what we got working here. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to try this barley soup. Now I'm over here across the river from downtown Louisville at historic Charlestown, Indiana. And today I want to talk to you about KGF Homes. Why throw your money away on rent when you can make your dreams come true in a brand new home with a small town charm? KGF Homes start at $180,000 for a 3-bedroom and 2 full baths, and your payment will only run between $1,400 and $1,500 a month. And if that don't grab you, all kitchen appliances are included. So always remember, KGF don't stand for kind of gotten fat. It stands for keep God first. So set up your appointment today and move into your new home. And don't forget to tell them Good All's Country Kitchen sent you.
Dear Lord, we thank you for this wonderful food and being at Shimp's with Barry, and just bless it, sanctify it for everybody, and just give us a wonderful rest of the day. We love you.
Amen.
All right. All right, so we're starting off with, what was this called? Barley?
Beef barley.
Man, I feel like this is kind of wrong to the cow, because the cow eats the barley, right? So now we're putting the dead cow with its food.
That's an appetizing way to think of it.
That is really good.
All right.
Man, what do you
And
got?
I love these like swinging chairs, man.
Yeah.
Look at all that barley. They ain't even stingy with it either. I forgot to mention in the opener, if you have not subscribed yet, you have got to hit that subscribe and
Absolutely.
notification bell. 80% have not subscribed yet, so y'all need to quit fronting and go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
And comment and share it with a friend.
There you go.
That's a big deal, sharing it with your friend.
Yeah, it helps the algorithm.
How are people going to know about this amazing Shimp's candy store unless you share it with a friend? Do it right now.
You already know I ain't got time for no pepper shakers.
Love it. Hey, give me some of that. That's a good idea.
There you go.
I like that.
All right, we got a little angel egg appetizer. And I'm just going to tell you right up front, it's getting accentuated with Amazing Grace. We are going to christen these deviled eggs and turn them into angel eggs with Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. By the way, our server, Jessica, she is Johnny on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
She actually prepared the food, took her order, brought it to us, did the whole thing. But she let us know that everything they make here, every item comes from longtime family recipes that Mr. Warren taught them how to make here at Shimp's.
It's amazing. I love the family aspect of that.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the candy is a family recipe, but the deli as well.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that too.
Try one of those angel eggs.
Love it. It's amazing.
All right, here's a long time Louisville thing, but they have it over here across the river. Benedictine. Now y'all can
Wait a
correct.
second. Was this one?
That one is pimento cheese.
Okay.
This is Benedictine, which
Got it.
is cucumber based. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but it was invented in Louisville.
Wow. Very possible. Man, that's good.
That's very good. All right, so Isaiah's going to go ahead and start and getting into the man food here.
Oh yeah.
I'm over here with pinkies up eating Benedictine and stuff. All right. Oh my. He ain't even playing. I don't even know what to call that. That wasn't even a snapping turtle move. That was a whole new level of technique.
It's gone.
There's nothing going on here but pure carnage. So interesting. I guess they didn't know about my triple snapping turtle moves because not only did they cut the sandwiches in half, but they quartered them. I'm just going to accentuate it. It's tuna salad. Wash it with that, huh? Wash it down with a little diet. Oh man, so refreshing. Try this potato salad. It's good mayonnaise base, got a touch of mustard. Yep, you made some great recommendations too on this potato salad, especially. Yeah, I can see the celery. I see some red onion, green pepper. This is the chicken salad. Everything I got toasted wheat bread. We're going semi-healthy today. We'll wash that down with a little beef barley. Mmm. By the way, that beef barley soup got a little tomato in it. Of course, it's got the beef broth with the barley, just swimming in barley. Mmm. A lot of y'all don't know nothing about this. This is ham salad.
Ham salad.
We used to make a really good ham salad out at my parents' old restaurant, Goodall's Country Store. We would take the end pieces off the hams that we would bake. We'd save the end pieces and chop it all up and make homemade ham salad. We'd also save the end pieces off the cheese rolls. When we get done slicing all that Colby cheese and American, we take all the different kinds of cheeses and make homemade pimento cheese. All right, here we go. This is barely enough for one snap, the way they cut these sandwiches. They saw the fat guy coming. They didn't want me to eat all the food in like one shot. They party cut it to where Isaiah could share.
I don't think I've ever had ham salad.
Really?
I don't think so. It's good.
I love ham salad.
Yeah, they were good. Now, you know, people say you eat like a pig. Can you do that when you're eating a pig?
That's good. Isn't that tasty?
Very good.
Of course, you know, it's mixed with mayonnaise. Probably a little onion, but it's really basic and just real good.
Yeah, real good. Where'd my fork go? I guess I'll just have to go with the old-fashioned knife.
Yeah. All right, this is the one of the interesting. What do you think of that?
I like that.
The
I've never
benedictine.
had, and I didn't know that was a Louisville thing.
Real? Oh yeah.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Definitely invented in Louisville. Okay, this is their olive spread. It's cream cheese and olive. I've never had this before. I tasted it though, and that's why I had to get me an order of it. But if you love olives and cream cheese, definitely want to get this. I can tell not only is there the olive in it, but the juice. You can taste the olive taste all through the spread. Watch down a little diet. I gotta try the pimento cheese. This place is, of course, a perfect place for like
That's good.
ladies to have luncheons together, you know.
Oh yeah.
But on the other side of that coin, fat people can come here too, just like me. Come here and get full as a tick.
Yeah, that's right.
Just want you to know, Isaiah offered. I'm not just stealing his BLT.
Like I steal stuff from him, but
Right.
that's my knife too.
Told y'all I wasn't raised right. Now their BLT, it's kind of famous because they use 8 strips of bacon on their BLT. Quit fronting.
It's a real bacon lettuce and tomato. I gotta eat the other one before you do.
He has perfected the triple snap and turtle move. Not only does he do the snap, but do you notice the head bobs he does with it too? He does it aggressively with authority.
No other way to be the oldest of 9.
Okay, I have the honor and the pleasure to have one of the owners, the 4th generation, Warren Shimp, is going to tell us about this soda fountain. More than just a regular soda fountain. So, what do you know?
We've had a soda fountain here, one like this, since 1921. I don't know what it looked like. It was a marble soda fountain in 1940 when we got the stainless steel one. Sometime in the late 40s or 50s, they installed a Coke machine like this. It's called affectionately the Redhead. Looks like an outdoor motor. It's a very classic Coke machine. I grew up, I didn't grow up here, but when I came here as a kid, we always had one here. It was a different one. They got rid of that one sometime in the early 60s and replaced it with this one that they call the Citation. This machine served Coke until we had to replace and work with the soda fountain, and then I bought this antique place, and I put it on in about 2006 and put it back. So we have one of the original Coke machines. It wasn't the one that was here, but it was one like it. These are very historic machines, and we've had them here for forever.
So you just pour in the syrup into the top?
The syrup out here, it's got a connection with soda water. It's mixed here. It's called a post mix.
Okay, very interesting.
It's not like the little buttons at all. The similar concept, but different.
Now, can you make diet soda with these old vintage machines?
Well, it just dispenses a different amount of syrup.
Oh, okay.
When you pull it.
So it's kind of diet.
It's a Diet Coke like you get at any place, but it's dispensed out of a historic machine. And we can add, make a cherry Coke, a chocolate Coke, a vanilla Coke. We can make it either with diet or with the classic regular Coke mix.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to tell us about that. And of course, later on, you're going to be giving us the candy making demonstration. I'm really looking forward to that. So make sure you stick for the end of the video for the candy making. It's going to be incredible. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
So this is a turtle sundae because there's a Shimp's made turtle right there. Made right here at Shimp's. Got the caramel, the nuts. And if it's your birthday coming up, you got to come here and get a free turtle sundae.
I'm sorry.
Oh, look at this.
It's just calling my name. Look at that caramel.
Oh.
Oh my. I'm going to steal that
Little turtle?
chocolate piece.
All right, there you go.
There you go. Help a brother out. There you go. Caramel and chocolate.
Yeah, it's amazing. Do a little bit of a shovel technique. Not bad.
Now that's aggression right there. Pure aggression. I got two kinds of milk chocolate. This is the milk chocolate with milk chocolate buttercream. Now how fat is that? Buttercream.
On milk chocolate. Yep. Did you say?
Now I got milk chocolate with vanilla buttercream. Quit fronting. Oh my. I forgot to order a glass of milk, you know?
Oh my goodness. Milk chocolate with milk.
Ah,
That's how you open things. Look at
I
that.
don't care if this table's got Ebola virus. I ain't wasting nothing.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Got a sour. Oh, good.
Well, it's hard candy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be soft.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's what they make. Hard candy.
I'm going to have another one of these milk chocolate vanilla buttercreams.
Wow, that's really good. And then we got to try the signature.
Mm-hmm.
This right here is what they're famous for since 1891, Red Hots. You know, it used to be, I think, for this size or a little smaller, these are 2 cents in 1891. Really? 2 cents for
a whole can.
Yep. That's inflation right there. Now it's $13.
Also on our yearly birthday anniversary, Warren sells them for 2 cents.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are so good. I mean, When we were little kids, you get those little boxes of Red Hots. You probably don't know nothing about
I've
that.
seen those. Yeah, I have had them. They're nothing like this.
But those were great back in the day. But these are fantastic.
Absolutely. And you know, a lot of people, what they'll do, they'll put them in a coffee and get that cinnamon red hot flavor in the coffee. It'll melt in there.
You're kidding.
Nope. A lot of people do that. And they'll use them in recipes and all kinds of stuff.
All right. Don't go away. We still got a lot of stuff left. Okay. Get a little glimpse of the wall of fame here. Look at that old time Jeffersonville High School.
They were state champs that year.
Oh, wow. What year was this? 1934-35 season. Champions. That's cool. All right. We missed this part earlier on. Isaiah's giving me the grand tour here. What we got?
Well, this is the history from April 11th, 1891, when G.A. Shimp started the whole thing right here.
Uh-huh.
These are all the information, pictures about it, and how over the years we have the multi-generation going to Wilbert Shimp, Sonny Shimp, and then now we just talked to Warren and Jill right here. So,
Oh, look at them.
yep,
In their younger days.
yep.
That's cool.
So in here is the Candy Museum. This is one of the largest candy museums, I think, in the country, but all over.
I thought the other room was the museum.
No, I mean
This is the museum, huh?
So this is super cool. This is an old time vending machine. So you put a nickel in here, and you pull that, and this thing just comes down one, and it shows the next candy. So this is a really cool old vending machine. But yeah, this whole place is just chock full of history, and of all the different ways they used to make candy. Old Hershey vending machine for a nickel.
Huh.
Super cool stuff. And then here, I was telling you earlier about this. They have a display about the Red Hots, and it talks about Brother Billy Branham, the founder of the Branham Tabernacle, which is local here, which is very, very famous minister during the 1950s and 60s. And he prayed for Sonny Shimp, who was really sick, and told him that he would sell him the Red Hots across the counter, and he had a complete recovery. And like it says here, that members of the Tabernacle come from all corners of the globe to buy Shimp's Red Hots to commemorate the promise that Billy Branham made.
So let me start with you, Steve.
Okay.
How long have you been involved in the business here at Shimp's?
So I've been here about 10 years now. So it started off on the weekends, right? But for the past 2, I've been here full time.
Okay. And I think I saw a write-up where the torch is being passed down to the 5th generation, which of course is you. Is that
That's right. So over
Okay.
the last weekend, we had a great big ceremony, right? A celebration.
And the torch is up there.
Oh, yeah.
And Warren, you're the 4th generation Shimp.
Okay. Grab the whole thing.
So how long have you been involved here? I guess since you were a baby, right?
No, I didn't grow up here.
Here's the torch.
I've been coming here all my life. My father was born upstairs. My father and Steve's grandfather were brothers. They were both born upstairs.
No kidding.
I've been coming here all. When I was an older teenager, I got interested in knowing about how candy was made. So I was going to school at the University of Michigan. We'd come down and learn how to make candy. That was just a periodic thing. It's a long story after that, but Aunt Catherine and my cousin Sonny he died. Sonny died 88. Catherine died 89. The business had to be sold. Jill and I were living in California at the time and decided we couldn't let the business die in its 99th year. So we bought the business and reopened it November 1990. And so we've been owners since 35 years.
Wow. You know, that's amazing that you had the fortitude, you all had the fortitude to move across the country just to keep the business in the family.
And
You know?
and understand, we didn't move here until 2000. So between 1990 and 2000, I made about a trip, 12 to 15 trips a month back here to oversee and keep things going.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of frequent flyer miles you
was.
must have been using.
United Airlines, when they saw him coming, said, "There's the Candy Man."
Yeah.
Well, it was a dedication. We had the wherewithal to do it. We didn't have kids, and if we had children, this probably wouldn't have been here because we couldn't have afforded
Oh, yeah, I hear you on
the
that.
input. So
Nothing like them little crumb snatchers to keep you broke. Yeah. All right, and last but not least, young lady, and introduce yourself. What's your
I'm
name?
Jill Shimp.
Jill Shimp. Okay. So, did you
Wife
come
to
along
one.
willingly, or did you come out kicking and dragging your feet when he said we're
Well-
going to Indiana to
Well,
take over?
I knew the territory. We went to the same elementary school, the same high school, and the same college. So we know each other fairly well, and it was an easy move.
Okay. And that was in Michigan. I saw y'all went to the same college.
University of Michigan.
Okay. I could tell they didn't have that Jeffersonville accent, you know.
It's Chicago.
Okay. All right. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I apologize for interrupting your lunch. You know, I know how it is, at least for fat people like me. That's like you go into panic mode when somebody stops you right in the middle of your eating. So appreciate you taking the
thanks
time.
for coming and spreading the word.
And thank you for continuing a family tradition.
Yeah.
And Steve, the same with you. Keep this in the family, and hopefully another 100 years, 134 years from now,
At least.
it'll still be in the family. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
All right. Don't go away. We got the candy making demonstration coming. Okay, I am just in time to get this demonstration on the candy making. Now, what kind of candy we got here?
We're making clove, hard candy clove. 50 pounds.
Oh my goodness. And what do you got there? A copper kettle?
Copper kettle. We're going to go back on the stove and start ourselves another batch.
Wow. Look at here. Clear candy.
So there's the corn syrup. They say it takes 2 sugars to make a decent hard candy. So we've got the granulated sugar, cane sugar, white sugar, whatever you want to call that common sugar, as well as glucose, corn syrup. That's what Connor's adding now. We say stay, and it does. Good dog candy. I wonder if
Oh, you
it's
gotta
ready.
be kidding. Look
It
how
is
hardened
ready.
up that fast.
Nice little circle of cinnamon oil, clove oil, sorry. This is the pretty part.
That is fascinating.
So he's cooling the candy as well as mixing in that clove oil. When the flavoring is mixed in by hand like this, each piece is just a little bit different than the piece next to it. So you might get a piece and say, yeah, it's kind of spicy. And the guy next to you gets a piece and says, nah, this is for wimps. They forgot to add the clove oil. Steve is working under that great big hood that's attached to a fan. You got it. We blow just a little bit of the smell, not much. About 15% of the smell goes right out onto the street. Now that's mean. That's just downright mean of us. But Steve says it's cheap advertising that we have to use, and so we do. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the antique equipment that we use. If you look down toward the floor, you'll see our cook stove. Vulcan Hart's name is on the front. Vulcan Hart is still making stoves in Louisville, another old company like Shimp's. Cast iron, brick line, gas fired. The little ring on the top tells you it's a typical candy maker's stove. We can add or subtract the rings to accommodate different size copper kettles. Now the kettles we use here at Shimp's are all copper. There's a reason for that. Cooks and candy makers just love copper. Copper spreads heat really well, no hot spots. Copper is not as heavy as cast iron. You don't break your back quite so badly. But the main reason for using copper, it's just prettier than cast iron and it looks nicer cooking on the stove or hanging on the wall. That's 134 years old, same as the store. You don't believe me? Well, he's pointing out a plaque on the side there. Says March 31st, 1891. You do the math, that's 134 years. It has a steel top and it's water cooled.
Did you ever see the movie The Blob?
Hot or cold water to the underside of the table to heat or cool the candy. That was high tech in 1891. And just in case you saw us on TV on Modern Marvels on the History Channel, they made a little animation of our table so you could see those copper tubes running around on the underside. So antique stove, antique kettles, antique table. Uh-oh, there's an antique we almost forgot. We'd like y'all to take a really, really good look at the hook, because that's where we hang kids who can't behave. That's where we hang them all right there on the hook. Steve, you wouldn't really hang a kid on that hook now, would you?
Oh yeah, I would.
Steve, I think we have to tell the truth. The truth is always best. When you want your egg whites to be white, you beat air into them. We do the same thing with the candy, only we pull the air in. Put the uncolored candy on the hook and pull. Put it on the hook again, pull again. 10 minutes later, your arms fall off. Candy turns white, you have a nice big blob of white. But we're not making white candy today, we're making clove candy. And that's the only hard candy we make that doesn't have any color added. So that's the color of natural hard candy, no color. Well, all right, antique stove, antique kettles, antique table.
I like the little Christmas theme. Christmas and candy go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. Those are candy making Santas. The batch form is right in front of me. And you have a mirror above me so people can watch the batch warmer. We have to keep the candy warm while we're working with it. If the candy gets cold before we want it to get cold, tough. Throw it out. Not much you can do with 30 pounds of candy that solidifies on
Sledgehammer time.
And we should have a contest how many Red Hots we can fit in our mouth.
What is a red hot? Not those little bitty
you don't know what
things like when you were a kid, is it?
Oh, that's Shimp's Red Hot. There's nothing like it in the entire world, and they are world famous. I've been going here since I was 0. You know, has been having their Red Hots, but yeah, they're about that big, and we'll get to see.
Are they good and hot?
They're not too bad actually. They're like tweener level.
And you want to see how many we can chipmunk?
I think we should have a contest.
Here's something else, I tell you. Brother from another mother.
Yeah.
Two big windows to stand at. This long wooden table is called the bench by the candy maker, and we have sugared the bench. That's a lot like flouring the board at home. You don't like your biscuits and your cookies to stick to the bench. We don't like our candy to stick to the bench. Therefore, the sugar. The machine is called a drop roll machine. It's called a drop roll machine because it makes hard candy drops, whether they're cinnamon drops, licorice drops, lemon drops, whatever. We have a fan blowing on the machine. Why? Well, the rollers are made out of brass. They're metal. As the warm candy goes through, those metal rollers pick up the heat. They get hotter and hotter. If the candy touches something that's as hot or hotter than the candy itself, it sticks. We don't like the candy to stick to the rollers, therefore the fan. Now, as I said, he has the candy in front of a heater. Pulling it out a little bit to make it easier to cut. And we're going to take this little bitty scissors. You remember the hook, don't you? Well, if the hook didn't get you, the scissors might. So behave yourselves now. Chop off a piece. Now don't put it through yet, not yet, Steve. We all have to cross our fingers and hope it comes out squares. Cross fingers. Squares. What do you know? You crossed your fingers just right. And look how the sugar helps us slide and glide the candy easily over the surface. Takes all the work right out of our jobs, doesn't it? Cinnamon, anise, clove, and the horehound cough drop. Now you might think it's kind of strange for a candy company to be making a cough drop, but we've been doing this since 1891. We start from scratch with this herb. This is horehound herb. It's a member of the mint family. We make a tea out of that, strain the tea, and make the cough drop. So if anybody has any fluish symptoms, coughs or colds, we have the remedy for you. That's what you're all wondering about, how we separate them. We'd love to have you think we spend our days and nights breaking these apart one by one. That can't be true. Maybe we say we snip them with a little snipper. That can't be true either. Actually, it's taken us 134 years of research and development. Oh, look at that. Warren, do another one. He loves to drop the drops. Clove drops. Very good, Warren.
Thank you.
Thank you. Warm. Came right off that. Oh, man.
Like having it in your mouth.
Mm-hmm. It even tastes old-fashioned, you know?
Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Clove candy. Who would have thought?
And y'all don't know nothing about the Shimp's Confectionery.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.